Going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a nice week with a long weekend. Today's Monday, Martin Luther King Day, so hopefully most of you have the day off and you have some time to relax and enjoy with your family and do what it is that you do, right? I wanted to make a follow-up video here walking you guys through the actual performance metrics of each of the algos in the ZTA Quant 1 portfolio. As you guys know, last week we released our first fully functional full algo portfolio, trading across 5 assets, including ES and Q, gold, crude oil, and natural gas. And so today I wanted to walk you guys through the individual performance metrics of each of those systems and really help you understand how they trade and how they have done historically. Okay, so one of the first algos I wanted to walk you guys through is our crude oil algo called Crude Conqueror. You can see here in the first tab, we back tested it since 2008 all the way up until 2024. And as I always stress to you guys, if you see anyone showcasing you a strategy's historical performance or showing you backtest results online and they do not include fees, I mean slippage and I mean commissions, okay, you should exercise a high amount of skepticism in believing said backtest. Okay, fees are a part of what it costs to transact and to take part as a market participant, and so fees should always be accounted for in historical testing and modeling strategies and so on and so forth. And so you can see here that even with 2 ticks of slippage applied, we still did pretty well overall since 2008 until today. You can see that the net profit here is about $192,000 with a max drawdown of only $14,000. Absolutely phenomenal. The average trade here is beautiful. So again, after fees and slippage, you still net $110 on average, right? This algo is really cool, man. It trades crude oil on the 40-minute chart, and it is a beast. It is an absolute machine. It trades both long and short, I believe. Yep, it trades both long and short. And as of lately, it's kind of been in a small drawdown right now. But again, when you're trading algos in a portfolio, you don't want to start trading where all of your systems are at equity highs. You want a few to be in drawdown and you want a few to be at equity highs. And the overall idea there is to smooth out the equity curve in totality as you move ahead to the future. Okay, so moving on to the right, we can hop over here to Equity Surfer, which is our ES 10-minute algo. And again, we have tested it going back to 2008. And this one has netted just a little over 162, almost $163,000 net overall. Once again, commission and slippage are included. Beautiful average trade here. This is actually really high. We really like algos that stand and perform throughout the test of time. I know folks say that back testing for 10, 12, 15 years is irrelevant because the market regime back in 2010 is no longer important, right? Because things have changed so much. I disagree. I think long, large backtest windows are a sign of strength of a strategy. It's a sign that a strategy is resilient and can hold up against changing market cycles and shifts. And so we want to see that most of our algos can hold up across 10, 12, 15 plus years of rigorous testing. Some folks only back test for 6 months. I've heard guys say that only a year or two is relevant, and they push out algos live and start trading real capital after only testing it against a year or two of data. I don't agree with that. I think it's important to have sufficient sample size of trades, and if you're not trading a super active scalping type algo, you will need time to accumulate a sufficient sample size of trade history. Okay, so moving on here to our natural gas algo called Blue Flame. This trades NG on the 25-minute chart over here. And this one is okay. It isn't a home run. It's not a huge net profit maker, but it's great for overall reducing the correlation of a portfolio. And again, the entire goal as a portfolio algo trader is to reduce your correlation and in turn reduce your drawdown and potentially reduce the overall starting capital you'll need to start trading the portfolio. So every strategy in your port does not necessarily need to be a home run champion, knocking it out of the park every single day or every single year. But as long as it can add to reducing the correlation of the overall, system you're trading, you should be fine, right? Moving on here. Moving on to our gold algo, right? This one trades gold. It trades GC contracts on the 20-minute chart. And again, it's been tested since 2008. It's been tested since 2008, and it has produced an overall net profit of about $89,000 with a maximum drawdown of $10,000, right? You can see here that the total amount of trades here is, pretty solid. They've got 815 trades, pretty good average trade, coming in here at $109 after slippage and commissions. Let's take a look at the overall equity curve. Nice, I like that. So you can see here that actually it's hit equity highs pretty recently, and so it might continue to rise. It might pull back a little bit, but overall this is a beautiful algo trading gold on the 20-minute chart, one contract per round. Absolutely fantastic. Moving on to one of our NQ algos. This is NASDAQ Navigator here. This trades NQ on the 60-minute chart, and this one is a beast, man. It goes both long and short, and since 2008 here, you can see that we had some sideways flat action for the first few years around 2014, 2015-ish, when the ATR of NASDAQ just exploded and the range of NQ really took off. You can see that this algo in particular really took advantage of the exploding ATR of NQ and really rode that wave up until today's time, right? Absolutely beautiful to see here. And then last but not least, one of my personal favorite algos, the NQ 30-minute candle scalper algo. This one is an absolute beast. This algo has helped folks in our community pass prop firm challenges, get funded accounts, get paid out. This algo by itself has been performing tremendously well in today's market environment on NQ, and we're really, really proud of its performance. To actually walk you through a few executions really quickly, it is a really nice trend following scalping system that really tries to find continuation moves within a strong trend, right? So you can see here that we were trending up. So you can see here that we were trending up, and all it really does is it waits for a pullback and it waits for an entry bar to signal, and then it hops in on the break of that entry bar. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, since 2018, so only 5-6 years, it has produced $158,000 with a maximum drawdown of 19. Absolutely phenomenal. The total amount of trades here is over 1,500. So again, you want to see a large, solid chunk and sample size of trades. It is a sign that the strategy is producing statistically relevant and robust results, and it's not just random chance, of course, right? So this one is also pretty active. It takes almost a trade a day. So if you're looking for a more active bot that trades relatively frequently, can scalp quick moves in and out of the market, this one is probably one you will like to add into your portfolio. And again, we've already done all of the upfront work of figuring out which algos, which markets, which systems work and fit cohesively in a portfolio, and which combination of algos will produce the maximally efficient, low correlation that we need to really control growth and maximize returns, and while keeping the drawdown within reasonable amounts and keeping the drawdown manageable as well. So I just wanted to really walk you through quickly the 6 algos in the ZTA Quant 1 portfolio. And again, if you all are interested, you can go to our website at ziontradingalgos.com and you can check out the ZTA Quant 1 portfolio. It is a yearly price of $9.97 per year, and so you will not be charged, weekly, monthly, or quarterly. It's just a one-time, once per year price of $1,000, which I think is extremely affordable and is a steal for what you're actually getting here. You are getting 6 fully functional, well-tested, extremely robust algorithms that hedge funds and institutions pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in R&D and in licensing fees to use certain custom vendor tools and software like this. And so you are having access to a profound system for a fraction of the cost. So I would jump right at the opportunity. If you guys have any questions, you can drop us a line here in the YouTube comments, reach out to us on Twitter, or you can hit us up on the website at ziontradingalgos.com and reach out to us on the chat widget there. Okay, as always, man, this is Jay from ZTA. Peace.